Okay, now answer us, that man rapid fire. Popo wanna break a down rapid fire. Hoping for a better now rapid fire. Prayer, babam. Okay, now answer us, that man rapid fire. Popo wanna break a down rapid fire. Hoping for a better now rapid fire. Prayer, babam. Opi, hola.
This is Business Clinic.
This is Business Clinic.
Business Clinic.
Business Clinic.
Hello, good morning, Lagos. Good morning. Welcome here to another edition of Business Clinic on 98.9 Kissfm Lagos. My name is Kayode Oshokoye, and it's Wednesday. Wow, Ikodu is very free. Lucky me, lucky everybody that passes Ikodu Road this morning. And today we have Mr. Ayo in the studio as usual. Good morning, Mr. Ayo.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Mr.
Nice to be here again.
Nice to be here. And every Wednesday we have Mr. Ayo coming to give us one fantastic business idea we can do for very little amount of money.
Yes.
Thereabout. We've spoken in time past about what
we've done laundry business. We've done noodles business.
Yes, sir.
We've done fashion accessories.
Okay, that was last week.
Yeah, that was last week.
So, what's a fantastic business that we can do for
this week? We'll be talking about sale of home delivered unpolished rice. Some people call it brown rice, but here in my own place, we know it as Ofada rice.
You know when you speak all this unpolished rice? When you said, I was wondering what rice is polished. So basically, you're saying home cooked Ofada rice.
Yes, home cooked Ofada rice, home delivered Ofada rice.
Home delivered Ofada rice.
Yes, or to the office anyway.
To the office as lunch or
is a prime time product. That is either you get it as breakfast, which is a major issue here in this side of town, that you find it difficult getting breakfast because by the time you are getting to work, a lot of people have not, a lot of outlets where food is sold are not there yet.
So you're saying that home cooked, or what? How do you describe the business again?
Home delivered
or home cooked rice, Abi?
No, I am talking about the end point, which is I ordered for and I got it delivered either to my house or my office. Ofada rice. Ofada
rice with a sauce with
the Ofada sauce.
Ofada sauce
that will now come with either egg, plantain or beef,
or diced beef.
It's standard in the sauce.
Okay, standard in the sauce.
Yes.
So how much do I really need to do this type of business?
Setting it up as a business, on the average you are expected to be able to do at least 100 plates a day. And at 100 plates a day,
you know I've told you this. No.
You will need an investment. That's what I'm going to.
Wait, hold on. Me, I'm starting today. The likelihood of getting 100 is a day may not be attainable now.
Yes.
However, if you tell me 100 in a week that I'm starting, maybe I can work towards that. So if I want to start itself, just to start the business, how much do I need?
100 in a week to start the business, or 100 in a day, whichever one. You need about 35,000 naira. 35,000
naira to start Ofada rice. Yes. Okay. So what will I use this 35,000 naira for?
Simple. First of all, you need to buy rice. That's the unpolished rice itself.
Okay.
There are different variants, but the premium one, which it does not have stones, because many of them have stones. The one that is clean and healthy.
Okay.
Because of the process, the preparation process, is you will need about 5,000 naira worth for 100 people.
5,000
of the rice.
Okay. If I go to the market,
yes.
I think they sell them in bowls.
They sell it in derica. You buy like 10 dericas.
10 dericas for 5,000 naira.
Yes, for 5,000 naira.
Okay. So that's out of 35,000 naira.
Yes, out of 35,000.
Okay, the remaining 30,000.
Then the condiments for the Ofada sauce. That's the meat, the pepper.
Yes.
That's bell peppers, tatache, the ori. Iru, sorry.
Okay.
That's locust beans.
Okay.
What else? The palm oil.
Okay.
All those things comes to about 10,000 naira.
So that out of my 35, 15
has gone.
Okay, so
good. Then you also consider the takeaway plates.
Okay.
That's about 2,000 naira, depending on the type you are using.
2,000 naira for what?
200 units of takeaway plates.
200 units or 200 bowls?
Yeah, 200 bowls.
Okay.
Then there is the spoons or the fork, depending on which one you are using.
The plastic spoons?
Yeah, the plastic spoons or fork, and then the serviette.
Okay.
So all that too comes to like another 4,000 naira.
That's about 19,000 out of 35.
Good.
Okay.
Then the gas cooker, you can get a simple 1-burner gas cooker with gas, and that comes to about 8,000 naira.
That's my math is failing me now. We continue. What? Okay. Then we need pots.
You now, yes, 1 or 2 pots. Then you now look at the transportation logistics, going and coming and everything. So everything comes to about 35,000 plus or minus.
Okay, so 35,000.
Yes.
What if I don't even know how to cook make the Ofada sauce in itself? Because while you're saying this, I'm almost certain that not everybody knows how to cook it.
Yes, but that one now is just to get a basic skill training from somebody. It's a 2-hour thing, and you are ready to cook it. Oh, it's very simple.
You get someone to train you.
Yeah, someone to just teach you on how to make the sauce.
So that's not included with 35,000.
No, it's not.
That's not a self-help thing we need to do.
Yes.
Okay, please, Lagos, you can call in and ask Mr. Ayo question about how to start this Ofada cooking and delivery business. 0809-899-8898. Call in, ask him any question that you on this subject to finding out in more details. I may not have drilled down into all the bits and pieces. However, you may have more questions on this issue. How do I start an Ofada cooking business? And he said 35,000 naira will do it for you.
Yes.
Then you have to find a way of getting to learn how to
cook the sauce.
Now,
even if you can't find someone, it's very common now on Google. So Google is your friend.
So you go online,
put videos and write up on how to cook the sauce.
So you can go online and get the videos that will teach you on how to cook the sauce. Is there any special way of cooking the rice?
No. Yes, it depends on the version, or should I say the variant you buy.
Okay.
But this one I'm talking about now is already clean and everything, so you just cook it like normal rice.
You cook it like normal rice?
Yeah, you just cook it like normal rice.
Okay. Now, how do I market this? Because I kept on asking, now I have a product, how do I push it into people's hands?
This is the part a lot of people don't like to hear, but you have to go out there. You go to, like, for example, set a target of going to at least 50 offices, because out of 50, at least 10 of them will be ready to order your Ofada. Okay. But you know, you are not going to all 10 in a day. You now put like 3 in a day that you go to deliver, because if you go to the same office to deliver Ofada rice every day, they'll get tired of your Ofada rice. So for each of them, you make an arrangement of delivering your rice 3 times in a week.
Okay.
And an average office has about 20 people. So when you look at that, 3 times a week for about 10 offices, you'll hit your target of 100.
Now, wait. Let's say, okay, how much will it come down to the number of costing of each plate or each bowl?
In a worst case scenario, which shouldn't be, on the average, a bowl costs about 250. But in a worst case scenario, to cost you about 350.
Okay, that means for my cost
plus delivery, yes, cooking, everything, and now delivery.
How do you break this down, please?
Well, if we even just want to do it at just top of mind calculation, it's 35,000. Divide that by 100, which is our target. That's 350. Very simple. But yes, there is specifics.
Okay.
We'll now come to, but let's leave it at
that.
Okay.
Yes. The specific is that each bowl thereabouts, you put 2 spoons of rice.
Yes. Each bowl comes with 2 spoons of rice. That's normal spoons of Ofada rice. Or
people use small
plastic that they used to sell moi moi. You can use that. That's 2 spoons to 2 of it.
Oh yes.
Yes, and then it now comes with either egg and plantain and beef, or just egg, or some is...
Wait. This is too fast for you're saying that, okay, with the Ofada rice, you can actually serve it with just...
You can serve the sauce on its own.
The sauce on its own?
Yes.
You cannot add egg boiled egg,
or fried plantain.
Or both.
Which is additional income, or both. So because just the rice alone with the sauce could go for 500 naira.
Okay.
But now with the egg, you could charge them an extra 100 naira or 50 naira for the egg, and charge them also, if it's plantain, just 4 pieces of plantain is 50 naira.
Do you think people can afford this food?
Yes.
Every day?
Yes. An average meal is 500 naira.
But it's really not an everyday meal.
That's why you don't go to the people, like I said, you go there like 3 times in a week, not every day. You don't serve them every day because I'll get tired of seeing you, because after a while you look like Ofada to me.
Now, do you know anybody that started this business? And what are they doing?
You mean anybody or so many people? There are so many people everywhere. More often than not, if you look around, you see people with this brown cooler on their head,
yes,
and a transparent bucket that has red sauce inside it.
Yes.
It's actually Ofada they are selling. Many of them, but some sell just ordinary rice. But more often than not, they are actually selling Ofada.
So when we see them with all those coolers, I always assume
it's a brown cooler. They carry it around. A lot of women are on the streets. And just like the same thing I'm saying, they pick an office they go to, and more often than not, they are waiting for them. So they're on the street every day because it's a different office every day. And more often than not, they don't go to the same office every day.
So you're saying that, okay, if I target of selling 100 bowls a week,
yes,
at 500 naira per bowl, that's 50,000 naira.
Yes.
Sales in a week.
Yes.
Give or take, maybe my gain is about 20%. That's about 10,000 naira per week gain.
Yeah, no.
No.
Your gain, when it comes to food, 20% is too low.
Why?
Because you have to also give margin for perishables, damage, and sometimes you sell and the person wants a little extra. So your margin, if you can't make up to 30%, then there's no need going into it.
So, okay, let's say I make 30% of my 50,000. 30% is about how much now?
That's about
15,000. 15,000 times 4 weeks. That's about
60,000.
That's decent return. That's
above minimum wage. The new minimum wage,
which is 18,000.
30,000.
30,000. So you can actually make so much money. Mr. Ayo has educated us this morning about the Ofada rice business, starting with 35,000 naira. Having a target for me, I think a modest target of 100 people a week is good enough. He wants 100 people a day.
Yes.
For a start-up business, 100 people a week is good enough.
This is food.
No, what
100 people a day for a food business
is small.
Is a good starter.
But since you're starting up, at least give yourself 100 people a day. Then now maybe 100 people every 4 days. Then other people.
Okay, 100 people a week, then 100 every 4 days. Then we slowly get to 100
a day. And people now know you
after like a month.
And people start calling you every day, ordering for
you deliver to them.
What? And I remember there's a place in Ikeja where I used to work, and every long time they used to place a call to a woman down on Allen, and she will bring the food for us. Wow.
And the Ofada people, do you know why I like their own? You know, here now is the Oyibo style, you put it in plastic
plates.
The real people that sell it, they use these leaves.
Yes.
That's what they use to sell it, and that gives it a unique taste, especially if they've already packed it from home in those leaves and bring it. The leaf gives it a taste, same to it, and that's eating it in the traditional way. And more often than not, they will advise you, if they give it to you like that, don't use spoon to eat it.
Why?
Because it's came in the leaf, so you use your hand to eat it to get the taste. I'm trying to be very traditional here.
No. You don't expect us in the office to use our fingers to eat Ofada.
That's why you are supposed to have like a lunch room or somewhere. You sit down, settle, prepare, and eat the thing. Enjoy it, then wash your hand. And as a modern style too, now when you sell Ofada, they will advise you have like a one tom for everybody that buys.
Okay,
so carry a packet. So when I finish giving you, when you finish, because Ofada has a smell.
So you pack it a sweet,
yes,
and all the rest.
So once for every plate you buy, I give you one tom.
Okay.
To kill that smell when you have done with the damage you've done to the rice.
Now, something else I've seen with the business is when you're cooking the rice, it has this strong
scent.
It fills the place.
Yes.
How do you survive that when you're cooking it?
That's part of the you know, when a soldier goes to war,
yes,
one of the problems he faces is bullets.
Yes.
So those are the bullets that you are facing.
So you have to face that.
But usually after cooking, you are expected to clean up before you go and sell the thing.
So you use spray to and
no, it has to be in a well ventilated place.
So that
yes. And it's also a form of advert, really, when you are cooking and everybody outside can smell my Ofada. And then I tell them, this is what I'm selling. Come and get a taste of it. That's why a lot of joints, if you notice, that cook, they have a vent out that spreads the smell. It's part of adverts.
Oh, that there's food in this area?
Yeah, there's food here. So follow your nose.
So, I'm hearing this for the first time. I never knew that was what it meant. I always wondered when you pass some eateries, you would always smell the place is
well, the first one is the health part. That air sweep will not be there. I mean, if it wasn't there, the whole place inside will be smelling.
Yes.
But with that vent now, it sucks out all the air and it goes out. But over time, everybody has noticed it's even good to have it. Because when you have it, those outside will smell that thing and will follow their nose. It's simple.
Okay, we've come to the end of another program. Kiss FM 98.9 Business Clinic is the program, and Mr. Ayo was been telling us all along how to start the Ofada cooking business. Served as lunch in offices, served as home, breakfast, lunch, dinner at parties. How we can use 35,000 naira to start the business and run the business. And if you can do at least 100 bowls a week, that's the healthy sum of 50,000 naira sales, and you can do that in a month. That's over 200,000 naira, assuming in a 4-week month thereabout. And you can make minimum average of 30% margin on it.
Yes, 30% margin.
And they were looking at about minimum of 60,000 naira in a week. When you started in a month, when all you started off with the business is just 35,000 naira. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Ayo, for showing us another business that we can do for very little amount of money.
Thank you for having me. Please,
we'll encourage people, don't get discouraged. There are enough things we can do with the money in our pockets. It doesn't have to be big money for you to start and make your way prosperous as it were. And please, you can go on my handle, Kayode Oshokoye, and you'll see the video of this episode on it. You can watch it over and over again. Someone even asked the one we did before that I sent the video to him, which I will do. You can listen and watch the video. Watch the video, and you would understand what you can do for 10,000 naira, 20,000 naira, 50,000 naira, and we will
today 35,000.
And today 35,000 naira. Thank you very much, and do have a lovely day. And as we always say, you follow the money and you talk the business.
Thank you.
We play the biggest